Welcome to round number 10 in Night of Kings, season 15 in Austria. And after finishing in P5 in the previous round in Japan, which is the best result that I have done in this season's league. That's such a bad one because on Monaco I could have finished second, but I got disqualified from it. Well, we see that we are in 10th with 53 points. We see at the top that Sebs is leading the championship with 211 points and Barretero is in second with 199 points. Astra is in third with 190 and Sanif is trying to get into the championship fight after winning the race with now 170 points. We see that only one driver has negative points, which is Rocha, who is in last in 34th place with -1 point. In the constructors, we see that the reserves are still maintaining their lead with 294 points, and Ferrari is in second with 249 points, and Mercedes is in third with 243 points. Excluding the reserves, it is a tight fight for the constructors with Ferrari and Mercedes. Meanwhile, my team, Alpine, is down in 8th with 72 points and looks like we are getting into the no man's sky because the only one we can fight is Williams with 89 points, and if they get further from us, we have no one to fight because Haas is in 9th with 47 points. Racing is in 10th with 46 and Sauber is in last with 45 points. Hope you have paid attention on which tire location I was gonna race. I did not choose that because I was outside my living room doing some stuff and the session was beginning while I was there, and so I'm on balanced set of tire location, well, I already said, so you don't need to go backwards and see which tire location I went. And so it looks like it is gonna be dry for all of the sessions that we are gonna race, and that's good for me because I am practicing rain. And so we begin qualifying, and my first attempt to set a lap time was going pretty well, just that turn 9 was a bit rough and turn 10 I ran wide. Fortunately, I did not get it invalidated, and so we set a lap time of 1:04.282, which is a not so good lap time, but at least I have 2 more attempts, well, one real one because of the tire location. I only have like 2 softs left that aren't used, and I'm saving one for the race, so I really have 1 attempt to set a pair lap time, or maybe I can set a pair 1 with these softs, but I need to drive like absolute demon. Well, anyways, we are in third, but I don't think I'm gonna be there for long, and by the moment qualifying was ending, I dropped down to P9. I hadn't set other validated time better than the first one, although I did set another one, although it was invalidated, and still it was lower than the validated one. And now we are at the end of qualifying, trying to set a way better lap time than the first one with new softs, and exiting turn 3 we gain by a 10th and a bit, and we exit turn 4 and I'm expecting more gains, and I did get that. Now we head into the fast tripping turn 6 and 7, which I am doing. Turn 7 was a bit wide, not touching the apex, and overall we are improving by a quarter of a second, and we head into turns 9 and 10, and I'm doing pretty decently, and I did not run wide into turn 10, but looks like I lost a bit of there, and we set the time of 1:04.067, which puts us into P6. Honestly, I felt a bit disappointed, and now we get dropped down to P7 because Looks like Ricardo Rangel. It is still my SRX teammate, but he has the EV team tag. I don't know why, but he's still in SRX. He's now in third with a time of 103.734. Zenith is on pole with a time of 103.64, and Sebs is on the front row alongside him with 103.733. Oh wait, Ricardo Rangel almost went into the front row by a thousandth. Damn, that is so tight. Only 5 drivers set a sub 104. And looks like everyone is gonna start on mediums, including myself. And I'm gonna start with 51 kilograms of fuel, and we are waiting for the race to be started, and it is now! We are on the way for round number 10 in Night of Kings, and I'm gonna start on the outside into turn 1, and I decided to take it too safe. I did not want to get involved into a heft crash, and as a result I'm down to P12 now. That is not a good start. I took it way too safe, and that is why you should gamble a little bit, but honestly I wasn't gonna gamble that much. We are back into P11 and we head into turn 4, and looks, oh my god, no Jonathan, what have you done? Oh my god, you spun me out. Well, fortunately I did not have any damages. That's, oh no, you cannot do this to me, and I wanted to overtake the Sours, but no, the game did not allow me to overtake them, and that's making me lose way more time. Oh, damn you Sours. Mick was ceding my position, but damn, now I have a total of 7.9 seconds, and now we are pretty far away from the grid that is way too front from us. No. 50 safety cars now ended, and yeah, it is now ruined. We're down to P13, and Kronikko is 6.4 seconds ahead of me. Lepassan has a 10-second time penalty and is 1.2 seconds ahead of me. Like, I don't know, can we even approach that field? Like, we need a safety car, but what if it doesn't deploy any safety cars? Man, honestly, these hours ruined my race. Hope there is safety car bot. Well, the only thing we can do is try to get near the field. And it looks like Sebs is in trouble because he has left the session, and now he is making me go a bit more in trouble because now I am losing way more seconds. And although yeah, I got DRS, but now that means that I won't get DRS from Lepassan, but fortunately I could get DRS. But I did a terrible entry into turn 1 because I tried to overtake that AI of Sebs, and now I am really out of DRS range from Lepassan, and looks like Sebs is trying to overtake me, the AI, and we are on lap 4, and fortunately the AI isn't my threat anymore because he's now more than a second behind me. Unfortunately, because of all damage that he caused to me, now I cannot overtake Lepassan anytime soon. But eventually I got near him, and into turn 2 on lap 7 I began to approach Lepassan, and I went to the inside into turn 2, and we're wheel to wheel into turn 3. On the outside I overtook him, and it was right before turn 3. Hope I can destroy the DRS range and be way more than a second ahead of him, but it is gonna be pretty difficult, and I failed it, and Lepassan is overtaking me down the inside, and he's going to dive on it into turn 3, but honestly I did not give him so much fight. because I did not want to lose so many seconds with Sexify, who's now 5.8 seconds ahead of me. And now it is Manuel, who is 5.7 seconds. So Sexify overtook him, but well, eventually I'll overtake Lepasan once again, and hopefully we can work together so we can get closer to the front. The moment came on the very next lap into turn 3, which I overtook him at that same spot I overtook last time, like lap 7 or so, but I will eventually get overtaken by him, and looks like I cannot destroy the DRS range. And on lap 13, Lepasan overtakes me into turn 2. By these laps, some drivers were already boxing for hards, and it is because he is getting near the half of the race. Half is lap 18, and looks like I'm gonna box in these next few laps. Looks like there is gonna be no safety cars, no full course safety cars, so boxing for hards is gonna be the smart choice. And by lap 16, I'm gonna box for hards, and I am boxing so late that some drivers have already boxed, and I got up to P4, but that won't last that much, because when we entered the pit lane, we immediately get overtaken, and as we are getting our tires switched to hards, we're down to P10, and Sexify and Kronicko are overtaking me, and we exit the pit lane in P10 still, so we lost 6 positions. Anyways, that is the position that we originally were before all these drivers were boxing. Well, actually, I think I gained a place, but let's fight to get a higher position. Looks like I can overtake Kronicko and then Sexify, and maybe finish in P8. We're on lap 17, and we are barely into the second half of the race. We aren't even there. We're about to get there. But instead, I get crushed by Casanova, which on lap 18, he overtakes me into turn 2 down the inside. And looks like I am pretty slow on hards. I'm struggling to have pace, but actually I ain't that bad. In reality, is Casanova is demon, and on lap 20 he frightened Kronicko and made him go wide, and Casanova overtakes Kronicko, and now he's in P9. Kronicko is barely about to be less than a second in front of me. Now I got the DRS from him, and so I am about to overtake Kronicko. Well, not about, that'll be in a few laps, but I'll eventually do that maneuver. And that eventually came pretty soon actually, and Kronicko has a bit of a front wing damage, and he's boxing to repair his wing, and that means that we get up in P10, but I did not overtake him, and so we begin lap 21, hoping to get nearby Casanova, although he's too fast, so maybe Sexify, in case Casanova overtakes him, which he did, but I wasn't catching him, and I was only 2 seconds behind him, and that was on lap 27, and looks like he's getting into trouble with a lap car, and now the gap got reduced down to less than a second. It is now 6/10. Oh my god, that Sexify driver, poor him, he's gotten into trouble by a reckless lap car. Damn, honestly, why shouldn't he fight like that? Like, he's getting lapped and he has no one to fight for a real position. That was such a reckless maneuver for that lap 1, and that means that now S15 is getting overtaken by him. Although yeah, that's a good thing for me, but man, pull him, and now he's dropping that down to P10 by myself. And although I decided to not overtake him into turn 1, although I had the chance, I'm doing it on turn 3. We're on lap 28 now, and Manuel has a 3-second time penalty. We get up into P9, and there is a Mercedes, and that might be the lap driver that was doing maneuvers that was reckless with S15. Fortunately, I did not get much trouble into the lap cars that I went past, and on lap 33 I am still in P9. S15 did not really overtake me, and that P9 is about to get converted into P8 because I'm on the verge of destroying Manuel's P8 because, well, I told you that he has a 3-second time penalty and I am catching him, and that means that the gap is getting less and less, and now it is less than 3 seconds. So now that means that I'm P8 with the penalties applied, and hope I can finish in that position, which I could, but I also had the chance to finish on P8 on track, because on the final lap of the race I overtook Manuel into turn 2. I could have gotten all the way up into P7 because Casanova has 6 seconds of penalties accumulated, but the gap is barely into 6-second range, and oh my god, nah, I cannot be 4 times faster than him on this final lap. I need a miracle that he spins or makes a terrible mistake into the final corners, which he won't do. Milton wins the 10th round, and Casanova doesn't make any mistakes and looks like he's gonna finish in P7, although he won't finish in P6 on track because of his penalties. But he didn't get demoted down to P8 as I finish 6 tenths, 6.6 seconds on track behind Casanova. Still, I managed to do a small recovery after that incident on lap 1 with the virtual safety car. Damn, I could have gotten like, I don't know, honestly I could have gotten maximum like P5 or P6, something like that, but man, it have been a pretty good race. Well, it was a good one, but it could have been way better. Still, we managed to finish in what we could. We managed to do our best. Well, anyways, we see that Milton won the race, followed by Ricardo Rangel, and Barretero finished in 3rd. So outside the podium, it is the pole sitter Zenith, and he got the fastest lap of the race. Top 4 were separated by 3.2 seconds, but Rocha finished 5th, 16 seconds behind the race winner, and Astro finished 6th, Casanova in 7th, myself in 8th, then S15 and Manuel is the one who finished in the last position in the top 10. We see that my teammate Rasmus finished in a terrible 17th, although yeah, he's such a slow teammate. He's starting P19, yeah. He ain't doing any help in my team. So there's change in the championship standings in the drivers one, and it is that Barretero is now leading it with 220 points. And Sebes is down in 2nd with 213 after he got a terrible race. I don't know what happened in his house, maybe he got a blackout on that place and yeah, made him unable to play, and his AI was driving the car. Well, he was slow and finishing dead last. Austria is in third with 203 and S15 is in fourth with 192 points. Melton and Ricardo Rangel both have 101 and they're in 5th and 6th. Melton is higher because he won this round and Rangel hasn't won any. Andres is in 7th, being the highest positioned reserve, and looks like he got demoted down to reserve. He used to be a full-time Williams, and now I'm in 8th with 62 points, a point behind Andres. We see that no driver has negative points anymore, and Rocha is up to 25th because he got 14 points in this championship now. And in the constructors, the reserves are still leading the championship with 305 points, and Mercedes is in second with 266 points. Ferrari is in third with 255 points, and looks like Red Bull is trying to get into the fight excluding the reserves with 233 points. Well, the top 6 is technically might be able to fight for the championship, so it's gonna be pretty crazy, right? Well, I don't know, but in 7th is Williams with 118 points, and we are in 8th with 81 points. We are pretty much in the no man's sky. Haas is in 9th with 53, Sauber in 10th with 52, and Racing Bulls is in last with 46 points. So that's it, guys. Hope you have enjoyed this video and hope I can perform better in the next races. So see you guys there in Brazil, which is gonna be a sprint. Goodbye.